What is up, y'all? This is your boy Soldier Boy underscore 2018, giving you the information of Mr. Boss for the Win is coming update on June 7th, 2016. So stay tuned for the update. Shout out to my 50 subscribers. Shout out to my homie TJ that's now not in party. He must have got offline. Shout out to Gerard that's playing the game right now. This is in party chat. Shout out to Mr. Ross for the Ross or Mr. Boss for the win. Shout out to him for giving us the update of Tuesday, June 7th. And here's what Mr. Ross or Mr. Boss for the Win has to say.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the Win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm going to be showing you guys what the new Pegasi Reaper that's going to be coming in the Adventures in Finance and Felony DLC could look like when it eventually does arrive in Grand Theft Auto 5. So that's right, I know we're all highly anticipating this vehicle to come. One, because it's the only one that Rockstar's mentioned, but two, because it's going to be a new supercar, and that's exciting. A lot of people love supercars, and I'll show you guys the image on the screen right now. So this is the image they teased, and from this shot, we can pretty much gather that it's a hybrid between the Lykan Hypersport and also the Lamborghini Huracan. And it's also well. Now, while no one's guess is going to be 100% spot on, as I'm sure Rockstar developers took from many different vehicles, I do think the majority is from the Lykan Hypersport and the Huracan. So those are the vehicles that we're going to be looking at today. So we've got this version of the Lykan Hypersport modded into Grand Theft Auto 5, and it looks incredible. I'm going to take you guys on a test drive right now. I'm just showing you the exterior really quick, and it's pretty cool. And this is probably what you'll be able to expect when you eventually do get your own Pegasi Reaper in Grand Theft Auto 5 when the Finance and Felony DLC does launch. So I don't know if your interior is going to be as slick as this. This is pretty fancy and pretty high tech, and obviously I don't know if Rockstar is going to do that much interior designing, but this is pretty cool if I do say so myself. And I wish we would get these mansions as well. That would be even a better feature if we got the car and the mansion. So I'm just going to take you guys on a drive through the Vinewood Hills now, and you can see, look at the spoiler. So in real life, that is the exact same way the spoiler works too, just like on the Progen T20, very similarly to the McLaren. So that is really, really awesome. Who knows if we're going to see that feature in game, where it's used for accelerating and for braking as well, where it'll help the car slow down by going up like that, and obviously will help us get a little bit more aerodynamic by when we accelerate a little bit more. So this car is pretty epic, if I do say so myself. I do not want to try and crash this. That would be really bad. But what's also cool about this car and this mod itself is we can take this into the Los Santos custom shop. So we can get a little bit of a better idea about maybe some of the customization we can get too. Obviously, this is just a guess on the modder's part. They don't know anything from Rockstar, but that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to go take this into the LSC. This is awesome, by the way. I'm going to go into first-person mode, drive this around a little bit. This is probably super dangerous, but this is going to be amazing. I think this car is going to be awesome, especially if it does resemble the two vehicles we talked about earlier. So let me take this into the LSC, and let's get to customizing. Okay, so here we go. This is what it looks like in the Los Santos custom shop. Pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So we're just going to go ahead and modify this thing up all the way. This should be pretty awesome. So we're going to do all our armor, our brakes, our engine. We can even change the exhaust as well. Like, there's tunable parts for the exhaust. So look at this one right here. We've got our options between chrome, race, oval, and stock. The oval is pretty cool. It turns into like this crazy design in the back. Let's go ahead and go with that one. We'll go ahead and change our lights to xenon. I don't think we're gonna do any neon underglow. We'll worry about the respray last. We can actually add a roof scoop here, which is something that we'll do. We can add the shark fin skirts, which we're gonna do as well. Transmission will bump up all the way. We'll also add the turbo. Wheels we're gonna leave as stock because I think those look pretty awesome. And we're gonna dark out the windows all the way as well. Okay, so for the color, I'm thinking something bright, something really exciting. So I was maybe ever thinking like a bright yellow, but then that kind of went, that matched a little bit too much with the brake calipers, so I didn't want to do that. There's some pretty cool greens, like obviously if you wanted to do lime green, that wouldn't look bad. But what I think I'm gonna do is go with this midnight blue here, and then actually apply a pretty crazy pearlescent, maybe like a bright purple. And we'll see how this turns out. There we go. Yeah, so that's the bright purple. It's pretty cool because it, in my opinion, it matches the exhaust in the back. So it's kind of something I was going for. A little bit darker, but still pretty cool. So that's our final product right there. Again, because this is a mod, you are very limited in what you can do. But overall, wow, that color looks actually really nice. It's like a really nice dark finish. Goes well with the exhaust we chose. And I'm sure it looks really good in the sunlight when you move it around. Yeah, absolutely. So once again, this is the Lykan Hypersport and should give you a pretty good idea of what the new Pegassi Reaper is going to look like. I think it's going to be about 40% Lykan Hypersport, 40% of...
After everything we've seen, this one still wants us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Witness the event that shocked
the Huracan and the 10% of, or maybe 20% of whatever else Rockstar wants to create it. So I guess this is part one of this video. I'll be back in a second. We're going to change up to another mod, and I'm going to show you guys what it could possibly look like as well. Alright guys, and we are back with our second vehicle today. This is the Lamborghini Huracan. Now you can see that the grille looks very similar to the image that Rockstar showed off today, which is why I do believe it is a mixture of this car. However, the sides and the back do not share those same, I guess, similarities. Now, while it is a beautiful car, it does not match our Pegassi Reaper from the rear. Really only does show off the, I guess, the hood and the grille. Even the headlights don't even really match. But this is a beautiful car. Let's check out what it looks like on the inside too. I would take this interior as well. If Rockstar were to do something very, very sleek like this, you can see the seats look incredible. This car is just so slick. The exhaust looks awesome. The front looks even better too. It's just such an eye catcher when it goes down the street. So this is going to be really, really awesome. Again, whatever the Pegassi Reaper is going to be, we don't know if it's going to be the fastest supercar in the game either. I would have to imagine, just due to the recent trends of vehicles that Rockstar have added into the game, every supercar they've added have gotten faster, at least with the new update. So, for example, whoops, we're crashing our new car. For example, when they added the Osiris and the T20, those back-to-back became the fastest. And then when they added the Banshee 900R in the game, it became the fastest, although they had to fix it, but it was eventually the fastest vehicle. So I wouldn't imagine them going to a slower supercar, and if they did, it would likely be less expensive than the ones we've seen so far.
What's up?
But because I don't think that's going to be the case, I think it's going to be the most expensive, and I do believe it's going to be the quickest as well. Which, for car enthusiasts, I'm not sure how you feel about this. I personally think the supercars are fun when they are fast and are exciting and are innovative and are new. So I think that this is going to be really cool, whatever it turns out to be. But as far as it goes visually, hopefully this video has given you a pretty good idea of how this could actually work and what your Pegassi Reaper is going to look like on June 7th. I'm going to show you guys one more mod. We're actually going to go to an Aventador, because that's where some people are saying that the Reaper is taking from as well, just to kind of show you guys maybe some similarities. But this, the Huracan, looks absolutely beautiful and is definitely a big majority and a big chunk of the Pegassi Reaper we're going to be seeing on June 7th. Alright guys, quick change of plan. So I thought I was going to show you the Aventador, but it ended up looking too similar to the Huracan, at least the models in game. So right now I've got the Siesto Elemento, which I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying, well, that looks really similar to the Zentorno. Well, it is, and I think the Zentorno is highly based off of the Siesto Elemento, but I'm hoping the Reaper can take a few things from this mod. For example, The interior looks really, really stunning. Let's step inside right here. Most of it is carbon fiber. It's got this, like, obviously this crazy like dash system right here that is absolutely ridiculous. You can just see how futuristic and high tech it is, like the carbon fiber seats and whatnot. So I hope that the Reaper has some similar options there. I also really like the spoiler on here. I think that the grille is closer resembling to the Reaper than the Lycan Hypersport, but I definitely think it's a combination of these particularly three vehicles, and ultimately I think it's going to be an awesome car. I think also it's going to have the price of probably the Hypersport, and also probably somewhere close to some very expensive Lamborghinis up there in the $2.5–3 million range. So that'll be pretty interesting to see where Rockstar prices this. I don't know, I'm kind of curious to hear from you guys in the comments section. How much would you pay for a vehicle like the Pegassi Reaper? Is there a certain price? We've gotten a proper supercar in the game. I would imagine it would be somewhere maybe near $4 or $5 million, where someone said, you know, no, it's not worth it anymore, because that would be getting close up to the lowest valued yacht. So again, I think it'll be pretty interesting to see what people think of this car when it eventually does release, but hopefully this video gave you a better idea of how, oh man, we made a mess in this car, of how it's going to look like in game, and obviously with the Lycan, maybe some of the customization features that could go along with it. But that's all I've got for this video today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. As always, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With out of the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
And that was my favorite YouTuber, Ross, Mr. Boss of the Wind, giving you information about 3 new Lamborghinis, which is the, you know, Pegassi, the Huracan, and some other one that look like a Zenturno. And it's all happening on June 7th. On June 7, 2016. That's why your boy Soldier Boy underscore 2018 is selling some cars for those new ones to come out. And I can't wait for those new ones to come out. That was from Mr. Boss of the Wind. You already know. That's about it. This is your boy Soldier Boy underscore 2018. This garage right here is gonna be Lamborghinis only. Peace, y'all. This is your boy Soldier Boy underscore 2018. I'll see you in the next video.